Hello everyone and welcome to round 3, race number 5 of the Briggs 206 Cup Concept Haulers Motor Speedway. To host this round of the Cup, we take you around the track to start-finish line over there at the beginning of the straightaway, then they'll work their way down into turn 1. A hard braking zone there to work over to turn 2, another left-hander, another braking zone, and then to turn 3. Drivers get a lot of work in this section of the track. They'll get a short break when they get to turn 4, a quick left-hander, full throttle all the way to turn 5, Talladega corner, a monster of a turn as they'll be full speed there. And then to turn 6, possibly the hardest braking zone in the Cup at the end of that long straightaway. Then to turn 7, a quick right-hander. Turns 8, 9, and 10 all kind of work as one. Turn 9, the tunnel turn, has a bump in it there, and drivers will be fighting that all day to get the cart to handle. To work out of turn 10, the final corner, come back along to the start-finish line. As the starting lineup rolls across the start of your screen, across the top of your screen, a lot of people have Logan Smith pinned as the guy they think can beat Connor Lund today because this is his home track and he won the home track tire shootout last night to win himself a new set of Vega red tires. So he has a good shot at the win here today and looking to take down Connor Lund as he starts from pole position. The rest of the field works its way onto the track. Alan Bonetrigger, Jordan Burlor will start behind the 2 up front. Then everybody else. They come out of turn number 10, the final corner here at CHMS. Green flag is in the air. Round 3 is underway. They work their way down into turn number 1, and it is Logan Smith pulling out to an early lead over Connor Lund, and the rest of the field beginning to file in single file behind them. Through the quick left-hander here and down to the long straight where the draft will begin to come into play. Connor Lund now closing the gap and sucking up onto the back bumper of Logan Smith. He dives under him. He'll take the top spot away from the 24 of Logan Smith. So Connor Lund to the lead, and he'll get the spot as they enter turn number 6. Quickly through turn 7, Alan Bonetrigger's in third behind, followed by Jordan Burlord, Steven Schmucker, Furman Miller, Joseph Rapp. Now as they work through this tight section of the track, it is Lund now beginning to pull away from the rest of the field, and everybody else behind now trying to pounce on Logan Smith if they can. As it is Alan Bonetrigger holding the third spot right now, and Jordan Burlor peeks to the inside. He's looking for the spot over Bonetrigger. Can't get it though. Alan closes the door, and now Steven Schmucker will look at Jordan Burlor down the long straightaway here into turn 5. And Schmucker will grab the position for now. A great battle there for the 4th position and 3rd position as now Connor Lund and Logan Smith begin to check away from the rest of the field. It is Bonetrigger trying to hold off Steven Schmucker and Jordan Burlor. Burlor trying to get back by Steve. And they work through turn 10 again. Furman Miller, Joseph Rapp bring up the rear of the field for now. Connor Lund already pulling away from this pack. Logan Smith not too far behind, and the battle rages on for 3rd position. Steve looking for the spot over Bonetrigger. Bonetrigger not willing to give it up, and now Jordan Burlor will get the run on Steven Schmucker. Now all 3 fall back in line and draft down the straightaway here. Steve looking to the inside, held up a little by Alan Bonetrigger. Now it's Jordan Burlor up to the top. He'll go around Steven Schmucker before they get to turn 6, and he'll clear him there. A great battle for the 3rd position here at Concept Haulers Motor Speedway in race 5. As all the drivers and teams trying to fight for every spot they can get, as we have reached the midway point in the season. Now the field works its way down into turn 1. Connor Lund, Logan Smith pulling out yet even more, but it is Jordan Burlor all over the back bumper of Alan Bonetrigger, trying to get him to make a mistake. And as they head down through turn 4 and over to Talladega Corner, it is Jordan Burlor and Alan Bonetrigger battling for the last podium position. Burlor looks to the inside of Bonetrigger, can't quite make the move, and now Alan will get the run up off the corner. Steven Schmucker will close in further on these two. He looks to the outside of Jordan Burlor. Burlor to the inside of Bonetrigger. Oh, trouble! Jordan Burlor is on top of Alan Bonetrigger. An incident there, and those two have gone off track. I don't know, I don't believe either one of them have gotten back on yet. Jordan Burlor has escaped the crash scene. Shows Alan Bonetrigger, but I believe the number 25 machine may have pulled off track. So Jordan Burlor will escape with minimal crash damage, but a long ways behind the field. Meanwhile, Connor Lund continues to lead here at Concpet Motor Speedway. You can see Alan has gotten out of his kart over there in turn 8. An unfortunate scenario there for him. Now the field is spread out quite a bit. And it gives us a chance to crank it up here at Concpet Motor Speedway. So really a complex track here at Concpet Motor Speedway as drivers and teams work around this 7/10 of a mile track. That Talladega corner is proven to be a tough one leading into turn 6. And it has claimed 2 more victims here today, and Alan Bonetrigger and Jordan Burlor, who now evidently find themselves quite a ways back in the field and out of the race. So everybody else still circulating fairly calmly on the track. There's about 3 cars battling for that last podium position, as Connor Lund and Logan Smith have checked out away from the field. But Steven Schmucker, Furman Miller, and Joseph Rapp in relatively close proximity to each other. And this may indicate that the battle between the 3 is not over, but still quite a bit of separation there. This will give us a chance to tell you that tomorrow's race we will not cover here at Concpet Motor Speedway, unfortunately. But we will be back at you for 61 Kartways action, and we will have 3 onboard camera views for you on the Saturday race, and 2 for the Sunday race. Alan Bontrager will carry an onboard camera, and so will Logan Smith. So we're excited to bring that race to you here in a few weeks. Meanwhile, back to this race, Connor Lund has been pretty dominant in the heavy class for the 206 Cup. And we thought he might have had a chink in the armor at Badger Kart Club, but then Sunday he came right back out and dominated the race again, and backing it up again here on a Saturday at Concpet Motor Speedway. And if he can hang on, he will have won 4 of the 5 races run in the 206 Cup so far this year. Logan Smith, the guy a lot of people had as the favorite to take down Connor Lund, is running second currently and having a good day, but just not quite enough to stop that 21 machine who's dominated so much of the season. An interesting notable about Concpet Motor Speedway in the home track tire shootout last night. They ran on a really hard compound tire, which is normal for this racetrack. And today they're running on a sticky, grippy tire, which is the normal for the 206 Cup, the Vega red tire. And a lot of these drivers and teams are able to floor it on a lot of the parts of the track where they were not able to before due to the harder compound. So a lot more aggressive driving style available to these drivers with the softer compound. Looking at a battle that is beginning to brew on track. It's the battle for 4th spot currently. You see Steven Schmucker there is kind of checked out away from that battle, but Joseph Rapp and Furman Miller are still in relatively close proximity to each other. And if you look at the lap charts, the 26 is inching in on the number 6. So we could see a battle develop there as we come towards the closing stages of this race. It's been a long, painful process for the 26 machine to get to this stage. But as they come across the strike this time, it's the white flag in the air and 1 more lap to go at Concpet Motor Speedway. Keeping an eye on that 4th place battle. The gap has closed even more. The 26 is there, and the 6 trying to hold him off. I don't know if he knows he's as close as he is. Meanwhile, Connor Lund is a ways away ahead of that battle, leading. And coming to the checkered flag here shortly, Logan Smith second, but here comes the 26 of Joseph Rapp in the draft now behind Furman Miller, trying to get the spot away. We'll see if he can do anything in this hard braking zone. Brakes a little early. We'll see what he does here. Through turn 7, he's to the inside of the 6th. The battle for position continues. They're side by side for the 4th spot here on the final lap. The 6th and the 26. The 26 has to fall back in line, and they come across the line and will receive the checkered flag this time. Connor Lund will be your winner. Logan Smith second. Steven Schmucker third. And then Furman Miller able to hold on to that 4th position over Joseph Rapp. A last lap effort there by the 26 to try and get that position away from Furman Miller. Jordan Burlow, Alan Bontrager involved in that crash at the beginning of the race. Until next time, so long everybody, and congratulations to Connor Lund.